Okay, detecting and filtering outliers and then recoding outliers. Right. So let's create data. Okay, so df5 equal to pd data frame, and let's see, rand n. So okay, so this is going to create 1000 random numbers and put them into 4 columns. So then let's see, we describe it. Okay. So we have 4 columns of data, and here is the description of the data, and then you see that the maximum is all over 3 and the minimum for all but 2 is less than -3. Okay. And suppose if we think that anything outside of plus or minus 3 standard deviation, so this is a standard normal, so which means mean is 0 and standard deviation is 1. So anything outside of plus or minus 3 is an outlier, and we want to do something about it. Right? So we can say, we can find out how many values are outside like that. Okay? So how many rows have values outside the window of plus or minus 3? Okay. So we can take df5, okay, and then we can have a mask. Well, we'll get to, see, we want to see whether it is outside of the plus or minus 3 value, right? So we can use the NumPy method absolute value. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about whether it is less than -3 or greater than +3. If we say, okay, I want to look at the absolute value is greater than 3, so it's going to capture both sides now. Okay. Okay. So now we want to put that condition, and then we'll say, so it's going to go row by row. So any, and you want an axis equal to 1, so which will make it column wise. Okay. So it'll, every row it'll go one column after the other, axis equal to 1. So it'll go column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. If any one is greater than 3 absolute value, then it's going to, okay, so it tells us, okay, these are the rows where we have value falling outside. So here is 4, 3.9, minus 3.3, and so on. Okay. All right. So this is how you find the values that fall outside this range. What if we want to take those values and then replace it with, okay, if it is greater than +3, we want to make that into 3. Okay. If it is less than -3, you want to make it -3. Okay. Extreme values, we want to bring it back to our limits. Okay. So we can now use the same logic except now you want to look at so this will be absolute value in DF5 is greater than 3. Now, if you say that that's equal to 3, then anything greater than plus 3 will be converted to 3. Anything less than minus 3 also will get converted into 3. We need the ones on the other side, on the negative side, to be negative 3. So what we need to do is to multiply this with the sign. Okay? And NumPy has a method which is NP sign. Okay. Now, did it do it? All right. So we can do that by a code similar to that, except here we'll say equal to 3. So now that we have converted anything over 3 to 3, okay, on the positive side positive 3, negative side negative 3. So now there are no values greater than 3. So let's see how many we have equal to 3. So here you see that 4.011 has become 3, that 3.9 has become 3, and minus 3.3 has become minus 3, and so on.